Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, today's video, I wanted to talk about the Analogue Pocket. This thing looks absolutely amazing. And if you never heard of Analogue, they make clone consoles that are FPGA based. So they're not just any clone console, they are the Ferraris of clone consoles. And the FPGA is a field programmable gate array. It's basically a chip that tricks or emulates things at a hardware level instead of like emulating ROMs. So it is able to, do this stuff with like 99.9% accuracy. So it's basically almost like if you were using the native hardware. And that's important because, the music is all correct. It sounds pretty much spot on, and the games look spot on and run how they're supposed to run. And that's all important because you don't want the games running all goofy. So they make really high quality stuff. They also add user interfaces that you can, customize at crazy levels, like changing the fonts, the colors of the fonts. You can even change the color of the power light to say red or green, blue, purple, white, or just shut it off. Or you could have it go through rainbow colors. So there's all these little features you didn't even know that you wanted that they add. You can add scan lines, or the depth of scan lines, the thickness. So there's even ways to reduce sprite flicker by being able to add more sprites on screen at a time. So there's a lot of options, and things that you didn't even know that you would ever want, they put it on there. And things that you might not even want to mess with because you don't know if you're going to mess it up, because some things I don't have no idea even what they do. That's how many features they actually add to their stuff. But now their newest one is the Analogue Pocket, which is super sexy looking. This thing looks awesome, and this will be the end all be all of like Game Boys. It's gonna right out of the box play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. And not only is it going to do that, you're going to be able to buy a cartridge adapters, when, I don't know if they're going to sell them right away or what, but it'll open up libraries like Sega Game Gear, Atari Lynx, Neo Geo Pocket Color. So that is so cool. And I just cannot wait for this thing to come out. But the one thing is, these FPGAs are expensive tech. So the prices of these systems are always up there. These things are pricey. This thing is not going to be cheap. It's starting at $200. And that's not saying that you're not going to spend more by getting this thing if you want extra, or if you want controllers and all that kind of stuff, because they're going to sell some of the stuff separate, like the adapters and a dock. This thing is gonna dock, so it almost makes it somewhat like a Nintendo Switch, which is crazy. Here you can see the different games, but I wanted to scroll down so you can see this dock, because I think that is so cool that they're gonna offer this. And with this dock, it's gonna have support for where you can plug in USB controllers. Works with Bluetooth, so you can hook up Bluetooth controllers. And it says here about 8-bit DO controllers, because when they have their consoles, they don't make controllers. They just make the console, and they right to the side of them they have 8-bit DO make the controllers, and they sell them. And 8-bit DO, they're like pretty much one of the best in the business as far as controllers. They make legacy controllers that are modern, that feel authentic, and they're just high quality. They work great. So it only makes sense that these people, these two companies, team up together and work side by side like they do. But I mean, this dock looks awesome as well, and just the fact that you're going to be able to play these all on your TV as well. Some of these we've seen adapters that you could basically put these games on TVs before, but you know, not like this where it's doing it through HDMI and everything like this. So that is really cool. You know, and this thing has an awesome screen in it. The screen looks absolutely amazing. Trying to get to the part up here. Yeah, let's see. It's designed around a first in class 3.5 inch 615 ppi LCD with a 1600 by 1440 resolution, 10 times the resolution of an original Game Boy. That is gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see that screen. And yeah, they say they can hardly believe it either. Pro level color accuracy, dynamic range, and brightness. There's never been a display this advanced in a video game system. And I totally believe that. This screen is going to be phenomenal looking, especially small like that. 3.5 inch, and it's going to be 1600 by 1440. That is crazy. That's going to be crazy sharp. And you know, this thing's going to also come with this nano loop, this chiptune maker, I guess you would call it, so you can make your own chip tunes. So that is really cool that they're adding a little feature like this. There's a lot of people that are really into making chiptune music, and I think chiptune music sounds awesome. And I'm excited just to check this thing out, just to see, you know, if I can make anything that's worth listening to. Probably not, but it'd be fun to mess around with, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just opening up like a huge library of these games, because I don't have all those handheld systems. I always wanted all of them, but you know, let's face it, it's not cheap to get all this stuff, and I just don't have the money to buy all this stuff. So this is going to open up a lot of new libraries for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to probably start buying some of these games from some of these different libraries early. That way when this thing comes out, I can play some of those different games from different systems right away. Super exciting. Going to be the best way to play all these games. So can't wait. Like I said, this thing's pricey, $200, but I mean, it's for a certain person, and I'm definitely that person. I can't wait. I can't tell you that enough, because I truly can't. I mean, I wish this thing was coming out today. I really just want to get it in my hands and start playing some of my Game Boy games on there. It's just so cool that they're doing this. These guys make the best clone consoles, and you know, I want to get all their clone consoles, honestly, because they're the best way to play these games today anyway. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys going to get this? Is any of you thinking about, you know, picking this up? Or is this something that's just out of your price range and just, you know, maybe don't have an interest in these, you know, legacy handhelds anymore or whatever? But let me know, you know, any of that stuff in the comments. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this every day if I can. It's always depending on what time's left in the day. You know, time is always against me, it seems. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. But that's the video, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.